Alright, what is up, VR gamers? We are back, and I'm having a hardware error. We're having a lot of issues. It's a late start on this game. I'm going to need some extra patience from the stream while I get things worked out on my end. Now that the teams are finally in a map, I can't seem to access it. So I am your caster Coda, and we're gonna get this fixed, I swear. So just bear with me. Alright, finally getting things loaded up here. Come on, work. You could do it. No, everything's gonna be fine. Why am I not in the map? Alright, it does not look like Compass is working right now, the rejoiner. So I may be having to do this the old school way. So bear with me once again. And you get to watch the well, we're gonna throw out some commercials while I get this resolved. Nobody leave, we're gonna be having this game up here underway in just a few minutes, I swear. All right, we are finally in a game, and I do not know what's going on. It is a 4v2 going on Dyson right now. Nobody knows what's going on.
Point contested.
We're having some game issues. I don't know if these teams are actually playing a real match right here. I did not give them a go-ahead. It is a 4v2. I do not know where the rest of the teams are. I didn't even get the overlays up here. I need to communicate with these teams and find out what is actually going on here. Where is the rest of Particle Storm? I'm gonna need to reach out to these teams.
We'll do tunnels. Try to get there as quick as possible.
Prepare to capture the point.
Alright, I have reached out to one of the teams to find out what is going on. In the meantime, it's a 4v2 here, and we've missed the first round with humans not found, Arrow 44. It is the prior humans team, minus a player, and it's just going to be a complete wipe here, 4 versus 2 over Particle Storm. This is an LCQ, best of 5. Single elimination, and Particle Storm seems to have dropped the ball here by not having all of its players ready for the game. Some technical errors on my side delayed the start of the match. I believe that they started at the half-hour mark, feeling like possibly they had to. I would have given them maybe a little bit more time. If they are able to get a hold of their other players, I will call for a restart of this map. As there must be some underlying issue as to what's going on. Anyways, Particle Storm versus Arrow 404, humans not found. Arrow 404 with a previously known as the Humans, but I believe they have renamed themselves near the end of the season and also lost a player. So kind of a reformation of that team. And it's nice to see Particle Storm still trying and going for a 2v4. Arrow 44 could have chosen to do an evenly stacked match, but again, this is single elimination, and everybody wants that last spot in finals. So everything is on the line here, and it doesn't look like any teams are willing to lose any kind of superior firepower if it's given to them. So they're taking advantage of this. But again, I'm going to, at the end of this map, I'm going to communicate with these teams and try and call for a restart here. If Particle Storm is able to get their other 2 players, or at least one. I did not give the go-ahead for this match, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so that's Dyson.
Round complete. Blue squad has won the match.
Okay. Take a look at stats here. Not looking so good. It looks like maybe 2 of the players weren't really playing on Arrow 404's side, but that was a long wait for not much. We're going to try and get this resolved. I'm going to communicate with these teams and try and set things right here, as I did not give them the go-ahead. So bear with me. I'm going to send it out to our sponsors really quick while I try and get things resolved now that the stream is properly running and the teams are sort of in here. So I'm your caster Coda, and I'm doing some damage control right now. We'll be right back. Stick around for more of LCQ.
This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004. This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004. This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
Alright, what is up, VR gamers? We are back with this epic matchup between Particle Storm and Arrow 404, previously known as the Humans.
2 on 4.
It's looking like Arrow 404 is going to be on Orange team. This is Payload, it is Surge. Particle Storm will be on blue. They have chosen this map, and they have chosen to continue on as a 2v4. I went in game and spoke to both teams, and it's a little complicated, but let's just say that we came to an agreement that there is no other option but to play on. And that's what's going to happen. So Particle Storm going to do a 2v4 versus Arrow 404, and the Great Flamingo race is on. We have never seen this before. Only 2 players going on. They're boosting out. They're kicking each other off. They're going for it. And they're teaming back up again. Number 99 in the lead. I don't know what's going to happen here. And at the last second, Mr. Dryden, the captain of his team, takes it for the win. And yes, this is the first ever 4v2 to take place in ECFL history during Season 1. Map is unlocking in 10 seconds. We're going to keep an eye on the defense squad here.
4, 3, 2,
see if they're able to pull off
the payload.
Something beyond all odds.
Mobilized.
Looking at Mr. Dryden here, he's
Delivery
perched up a little bit
accelerated.
close. Looking like a 2-2 split coming out from Arrow 404. They're moving up really slow. No real big boosting. Let's see an Apex, and first tag is going on over here. It's a Pulsar fight. Mr. Dryden is taken down off screen from Miss Baba Yaga, and there's the debt. They're pushing in, and no mercy.
Delivery
As
accelerated.
Pacer Bandit is taken out by Laps with assistance of the debt. As that payload moves on. So yeah, both of these teams have done very well throughout the season. Once again, Arrow 404 used to be the Humans and recently changed their name. Pretty good records. Particle Storm, a newer team that joined late mid-season and did well also. And I expected this match to be a really good one to watch, and it's a little disappointing that either there's some miscommunication on Particle Storm's side with their teammates, or people are just suddenly unavailable for some unknown reason.
Payload mobilized.
Mr. Dryden, the captain of his team, tried to get a hold of his teammates, and it just did not happen. So very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And that's very possible, T, that maybe Particle Storm thought they could just do a 2v4. I find that highly unlikely. They're bringing out the shield meta, shield and pulsar. Let's see what's going to happen. Looks like a pincher move going on here from Arrow 404. Seeing an early debt come out. I'd love to see Particle Storm get themselves a nice couple of kills here. Dryden goes down though. A pick from Pix. Getting some sniping action coming over from the side. And he's going to be ganged up on as Pacer Bandit taken down from Miss Baba Yaga once again. Payload moves on. And I guarantee you we are probably going to be seeing third checkpoint on Surge.
Delivery accelerated.
As Defense Squad is respawning, we're going to take a look at the vantage point. One player going inverted on Arrow 404 side. Going to push in and might have a kill on Laps. He's got caught floating, but he's going to scramble away, and he goes down. A pick from Mr. Dryden, taking down Laps. Meanwhile, Miss Baba Yaga takes down Pacer Bandit once again. We're seeing a debt come out onto the payload. Debt returned, and no contesting as the checkpoint is secured. 5 minutes and 3 seconds left to push into the third checkpoint on Surge. And open air battle, we're seeing a little bit of teleporting and some lag going on there.
Payload mobilized.
As Dryden and Pix trade.
Payload
See some
mobilized.
quick boosting action going out into the third checkpoint. As number 99 has pulled up into the tunnels. It's nice to see Dryden and Pacer Bandit playing this out. Against all odds. Looks like one player just passed Pacer Bandit by. Doesn't know that he's there. He's going to go for the flank. Keep an eye on him. Number 21 pushing up on number 59 off screen, way up at the front, but I'm going to keep an eye on this flank. Looks like Mr. Dryden goes down, but here comes the flank. He's going for it. He gets the pick. Oh, wait, no.
Delivery accelerated.
It was returned. I was mistaken. I thought
Delivery
Pastry had that.
accelerated. Delivery accelerated.
All 4 players for Arrow 44 on the map. This is looking like it's going to be an easy win here. They will complete the map, but you never know. As Mr. Dryden take down picks, a really important pick. It almost evens the odds. 2v3, almost like a 4v3, which it is possible for a 3-piece to win a map over a 4-person team. There's some last-second contesting. The close-range sniper is probably not going to do it, and he instant heal is out, and it's not going to be enough. It will complete the map with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. We're going to go ahead and take a look at these stats here. And looking like most of Arrow 404 are allowing Miss Baba Yaga to do the dirty work. Flux looking like he's holding back a little bit, making it slightly more fair. He discussed in lobby about doing that. Gonna switch out these overlays really quick as teams have switched sides.
I'm gonna do shotgun also.
Take your defensive positions.
Both Novas.
Take a look at the Great Flamingo race coming out from Arrow 404. Number 87 way in the lead, Miss Baba Yaga. No contesting going on there. Yeah, Kaz, the score is so far 1-0 in Arrow 404's favor, but it is a 4v2. First map was Dyson.
Match starting in.
Doesn't look
10,
like Particle Storm is
9,
able to
8,
get a hold of the rest of
7,
the players, and teams have
6,
agreed to play this
5,
out.
4,
So we are allowing
3,
it,
2,
as there is no other
1.
option due to scheduling
Stop
issues.
the payload.
We're going to take a look at.
Payload mobilized.
We're seeing an early phase come out here. Keep an eye on Particle Storm's attack. And phasing all the way out here. Let's see if he can do something with it. He's going to unphase, go for the flank, and he might get the kill here. Pick's being worn almost all the way down, but can't complete the kill. Meanwhile, there's a battle going on the point, and 2v1 on the point as Dryden goes down, but Patient Bandit was able to complete that kill on
Payload
Pix.
returning.
Even in the odds, gets another pick, taking down Labs. Could he get a third? He's chipped almost down. He has no hit points left. He might get this thing. He does. He gets the triple.
Payload
That payload is going to move on. So Particle Storm showing that they're still in this fight here. Payload is moving up rather slowly with just that one player. It's going to give enough time for the respawns to come in from 404. We're seeing that phase action come out again. Let's see if it's going to work once again as the teammates 3v1 back there. Pastry going for the 1v1 as Dryden goes down off screen, and he gets the pick on Laps. He might be able to pull off the triple again. He's a little chipped away. We're going to keep an eye on him. This Pulsar is wearing away those shields. Pastry Bandit is healed up. He's got to do something before that defense squad player that he killed respawns.
Payload mobilized.
Payload is moving. The respawn is in. Going to be another 1v1 and 2v1 as it's not going to look good for Pastry as he trades a really important pick, making it 1v3.
Payload contested. Payload mobilized.
And just not going to happen. But a good effort.
Payload returning.
And it's nice to see these guys not give up. You never know. Not going to wish it upon them, but crashes are known to happen, so it could suddenly become a little bit more fair of a match, 2v3 or 2v2 suddenly. So it's a good thing that teams never give up because anything can happen in a game. Dryden pushing up, going Nova.
Payload mobilized.
Working that spray, chipping away a little bit, leading the way, and we're hearing an early death thrown out from Defense Squad. It's going to do enough damage as Patient Bandit goes down, followed by Mr. Dryden and picks by Laps and Picks. And that is going to get another wipe with 30 seconds left on Surge. And
payload
not
returning.
looking good. Final push. They're not going for a boost. They're still going in one at a time with that phase action going on. Might have a trick up their sleeve, but Mr. Babiara takes down Mr. Dryden. There's only the sole player, Mr. Bandit, Patient Bandit on the point. He's going to fight to the end, and it's going to be no good. That is the end of the map. With Era 404 taking it.
Defense squad victory.
Taking a look at those stats, we're seeing a couple eliminations on Particle Storm's side, but heavily in favor of Era 404, humans not found, because all of their players showed up. So very unfortunate turn of events here. Not enough time for scheduling. The teams did agree to the scheduled match time, and there's really no other option but to just play this out for either of these teams. And we're going to be moving to a third map. It is a best of 5, and we're going to see this out until the end. I was hoping for a much better matchup. Both these teams, I would say maybe in terms of stats for the season, Era 404 more in favor of taking the maps, but Particle Storm has performed really well throughout the season, so I was looking forward to a much more even match. But we're going to see what happens. Maybe Particle Storm's going to get a hold of another player. Until then, we're going to send it out to the sponsors. We'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. What's up, VR gamers?
Orange
We are back
squad,
with this
ready.
third map on this matchup between Particle Storm and Error 404. Humans not found. I am your caster,
Maybe we'll
Coda
just stick
Sleuth.
together doing the heals.
And
just do
this
the
is a
best we can.
2v4. It doesn't look like Particle Storm is able to get the rest of
way.
their players. The match time was agreed to by both teams, and due to scheduling issues and player availability on Particle Storm's side, this is the only thing that can happen. So both teams have agreed to play it out, and never know what's going to happen. We are on Combustion, a payload map, and my overlays are up and ready. And yeah, apologies to the stream. Sometimes when there's so many issues going on that it kind of messes things up and kills the flow. But we got everything going now. It's unfortunate. I've spoken to Particle Storm in-game and tried to get things together for them. And it is just not possible to get any more players. So,
Blue squad,
both teams
ready.
have readied up, and we're going to have this map underway. This is map number 3, Combustion. And we're going to keep our eyes on Particle Storm here. Combustion, a map heavily known by a lot of professional players to have a lot of crashes. Some players believe that crashes happen equally on other
Prepare
games,
to
on
capture
other
the
maps.
point.
But Combustion does seem to be... it does seem to have a lot of crashes, just saying. We'll see what happens, and if that'll work out in Particle Storm's favor. Here comes the launch. And we're seeing a flank come in from 404 already. And the stack coming up from Particle Storm, they might be playing this a little bit more aggressive than they did the prior ones. Early Dead is out, but Dead in the face of Trident, he's going to be the first one to go down by picks. And the phase coming out, and unphased, but Patient Van is taken out, and that's a double for picks. And looking like 404 is in control of
Point
Combustion.
unlocking in. 5, 4,
First
3,
capture.
2, 1.
And we're going to see
Capture
a
the
staggered
point.
launch, it's looking like. We're going to group up.
Captured.
And gonna come through the window. Particle Storm staying grouped up. Pacer Bandit and Dryden just playing this game out with all of their heart. I'm sure they're a little bit disappointed to not have their teammates here, but they're not going to give up. They're going to push in. We're going to see a phase come out from Pastry. But Dead in the face of Dryden, and it's just too much firepower. He's going to go down instantly. And now Pastry is left all alone once again. And just near impossible. The only thing that's going to even these odds is if there's going to be a crash on 404's side, which nobody wishes upon them. Battle in the wells. And it's not going to be enough. Pastry Bandit gets taken down by picks as he almost gets himself a kill. As the respawns are coming in from Particle Storm's side, and we got Mr. Dryden over here chipping away with that pulsar. Already being forced to use his heals. And Arrow 404 already crossing that 70% mark. We're at 80%, so once there's a team wipe here, that's going to be it for this first round on Combustion. And here comes the respawn, number 99 finally coming in, but it's too late. Mr. Dryden is already dead, and that's going to be round 1. No contesting going on.
Round complete. Blue squad victory.
And it looks like Arrow 404 is honorably doing a 2v2, as we're hearing them say. And it shows from the eliminations. So that is very good on them. Shout out to Error 404, Humans Not Found, for choosing to go 2v2 on this map. That being said, the two players are still, I'm not sure if they're in the map or sitting in the map
Prepare
room.
to capture the point.
But they would be able to feed information to their teammates. So that might still give them an advantage. Looks like those extra players are coming into the map. But that could also be very confusing because Particle Storm will see them in the map. As Dryden takes himself out with a dead with some assistance from Laps himself. It's going to be a 1v1. Will Laps go down? He does! That's a pick for Patient Bandit as he uses that instant heal to save himself. And he's going to get more aggressive. He's feeling more confident, hearing that it's more of an even match, 2v2, but that Comet Splash just might be enough to take him out.
5,
But Flux can't
4,
make a connection.
3, 2,
And Patient Bandit is
1.
going to survive, and it looks like
Capture the
404
point.
is going to play this out as a 2v2. I do not see...
Captured.
or the rest of their players coming in. I'm not sure. It's hard to see.
Point contested.
Mr. Dryden goes down, taken out by Laps, and that's a double for him with that Pulsar as he takes down Pastry Bandit as well. And yes, it only looks like there are 2 players on the point here. We're gonna do a quick jump around. They are sitting in the map room right here, sitting it out, so they are able to feed information to their 2 players, giving them an advantage, and that is their right. But it definitely gives Particle Storm more of a fighting chance as Patient Bandit takes down Phlox. Early deck coming out again. It's not going to do too much damage as they're not going to capture the point. They want to complete this kill. But then they backtrack and they decide to capture. So Particle Storm is on the board. First capture, I believe, for either of the capture point maps as the 1v1 taking place in the wells, chasing him around into the tunnels. Try to keep our eye on him, and Patient Bandit will take out Laps. So Arrow 404 perhaps making an error of their own in choosing to go 2v2. They can, of course, swap out players at any moment or just make it a 3v2, 4v2 at any moment. But this is great to see, this kind of camaraderie and friendship within the game and honor among teams. They did stomp them in the first 2 maps going 4v2. But it's nice to see these guys do this and make this a more even match. As I say that, Flux takes down Mr. Dryden. It's going to be a 1v1. Patient Bandit is going to refrag that out and take down Flux. 1v1 on the point and not looking good for both players as Patient completes the double, taking down Laps, and Particle Storm crossing 60%. Very close to that point of no return that we often talk about here, about around 70 to 75%. Takes a while to get to the point here. It is a best of 5, so even if Particle Storm is able to take this map, they will have to win 2 more on top of it. As I say that, Patient Bandit takes down Laps and Dryden takes down Flux, and it looks like the round is going to go to Particle Storm. They have done it with the 2v2.
They gave us a round.
Round
And
complete.
sounds like they're thinking that they gave it to them,
Victory.
but that looked like a pretty even 2v2 to me. And whether it's 4v4, 3v3, 2v2, and 1v1, those odds are even. So, and it does look like Arrow 4 has a slight advantage by having those 2 players maybe feeding information from the map room. But perhaps they're not. We'll never know.
Let's go right.
And we'll see what 404 does. They might just bring in all their players and secure this final map. All they have to do is win this one, and that will be it. And Particle Storm goes home. We are seeing a 3rd player enter the map. All 4 of 404 has entered the map, so it looks like they are done with this. They have waited a long time for this match, and they do want to move on and secure this win. So it looks like no holds barred. As Patient Bandit goes down from Laps, it's going to be a 1v1 on the hill, and Dryden will take down Miss Baba Yaga. But a long-range debt will take him out from picks, and point will be unlocking. Arrow 404 making sure that they secure this point, round, and map and match.
Point captured.
It was nice to see the 2v2, but I think everyone knew that wasn't going to last for too long, as Arrow 404 wants to stay in this competition and try to secure that last qualifying slot for Grand Finals. Patient Bandit takes down Laps. It's a really big pick. We've seen a missed debt come out from Dryden, but they're going to gang up here. Might get this kill. They do. It's going to be a now 2v2, but Dryden and Patient are both chipped away. The heals are going to come out.
This way.
They are going for it. They do have a map round win under their belt. It's now 2v2. They get the 3rd pick. They're going to boost in. They're coming in.
Point contested.
2v1 on the point. The shield is out. The debt is going to be good, and it's going to just do too much damage as Laps gets the double, taking them both down with Arrow 4-4 holding on to that point, crossing 65%. An amazing effort from Patient Bandit and Dryden, not giving up and almost securing that complete wipe. Point of no return. They will have time to get to the point. Let's see what they can do. There's going to be 4 players waiting for them when they get there. This is going to be it. This is for everything.
Point contested.
Can they secure these kills? Can a miracle happen here? Will there be a crash or a drop? It doesn't look like that, as that's the wipe against Particle Storm. Error 404, Humans Not Found, will take the round map match, and they will be moving on, as this is LCQ, and that is that. Particle Storm goes home. A good effort from Particle Storm. We're going to take a quick look at those stats right there. As we can see, it is heavily in favor of Error 404. But a good showing from Pacer Bandit and Mr. Dryden, sticking it out for their team, Particle Storm, all the way till the bitter, difficult end.
You need to move on. That was fun. No, I got it. And you guys
GG's
did like
all
2-1-2
around,
for a
as
little while.
always.
We did the first
And
second
once
round,
again,
we fought
this is LCQ best of 5, and once you are eliminated, that is it. You do not move on. And
sorry for the
so,
misfortunate
Humans Not Found will be moving on
team
to
not being
the
here.
next round of
Good game, though.
LCQ. As round 1 still
Objective damage 2.
moving on.
Heyo.
And that's that. That's the game. I am your caster Coda. Sorry for the long delay and the glitches. It's unfortunate that we did not have the amazing match that I was expecting, with both these teams being more evenly matched up on a 4v4 or a 3v3. So, on that note, that's it. We got more games coming up throughout the week, and hopefully we'll have all the players show up for those games. That would be nice, right? All right, that's it. I'm going to send it to the outro. I'm out.